Recording in progress. Well, I'm here with Bob Croker today, and Bob has been coming to Weightless MD for going on, well, you first came in 2019.
Yeah, so,
So on and off for about a little over 5 years.
yep, I agree.
And so what we're going to talk about is Bob's progress throughout the last 5 years, because it truly is a remarkable journey. And the best part about it is that he reached his ultimate goal, which was to get to his high school weight
Right.
by a certain amount of time. So I'm going to let's first just, we're not going to get into kind of like the mentality of back in 2019, because we're going to focus on like
Yeah.
just the new version
Moving
of
forward.
who you are nowadays. But we just were pulling up some of the numbers when you came in 2019. So let's look at this. Your weight was 377 pounds. Your visceral fat, which again is like the deeper belly fat.
Yep.
Well, okay, so it was a 20, but back in the day, the maximum was a 20.
Oh,
So nowadays it can go up to 50. So we don't
Cool.
technically know what your visceral fat was, but let's just say it was like 25, okay? So meaning it was a very unhealthy level, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
You know, your weight was 375. Your body fat in pounds, so 197 pounds of your total weight was body fat.
wow.
197 pounds. So we'll talk about like what it is today.
More than half.
Crazy. And then your muscle mass, 103 of your total body weight was muscle. Okay, so today you weighed in and you were 221 pounds.
Met my goal and passed it at 225.
Yep, you passed your goal. Your visceral fat went down to 14, which 10 is considered a healthy metabolic level.
Good.
So you're very close to that. Okay, so here's the game changer. Like, this is crazy. Your body fat back in 2019 was 197 pounds of
Right.
it of body fat, and today it's 72 pounds. So it's like
120 some pounds.
of just body fat.
Just plain
Just
fat.
body fat. And then your muscle mass went down. But that is to be, like I was just explaining to you, it's really important to look at your total skeletal muscle mass, because muscle is when you have excess fat, the fat infiltrates in the muscle. So it's going to look like you lost just muscle, but it really could be the fat that you were losing that was part of like intertwined in the muscle fibers, right?
It's nice for me because I always just concentrate on the scale weight on the scale, weight on the scale. But you educate me. You get more excited about the numbers than I do because you know what the numbers really mean.
Yeah.
But then when you explain them to me, then I get excited about the numbers as well.
Well, yeah, because again, it's the body composition.
Yeah.
It's, and I think I just posted something about it, that we've been so obsessed over getting on the bathroom scale for
Right.
years, when really it really doesn't tell us a good story.
Well, it's the in body that I do every 2 or 4 weeks here.
Yeah.
The maths then, you can see it in the numbers. If you just go by the number on a scale, that's not giving you the full picture.
Right.
Here I can see I'm getting stronger as well, and my body fat's going down, and all the numbers it's a domino effect.
Well, exactly. And with you, okay, so you've been working on stuff for about 5 years. You did HCG for a while. You were really successful with that. And then you kind of took a break, did your own thing for a while. And like normal human beings, things happen. Maybe you gained a little bit of weight and you came back. And then you started semaglutide in March.
And then that was my charge for my goal. I wanted to get there and then sustain that.
Yep. And so when you started semaglutide in March of this year, you were 255. And then that's when you really wanted to get to your goal weight of 225.
Yeah.
And so in those 5 months on semaglutide, you lost almost 35 pounds. So talk a little bit about that, just because semaglutide is so hot right now, and it's kind of like taking over the world, and we're hearing so many things out there that it causes muscle mass, it's a quick fix. It's so how do you feel like it helped you? Because you're doing all of the right stuff
Yeah.
now, right? So talk a little bit about that.
Well, it's like just another tool on your tool belt. I had to put the work in elsewhere as well, and exercise, good gut health, clean eating, a lot of water intake. And then that's just, when you put that in with the rest of the tools, it really helps me. I've been healthy and happy and positive. It's been nothing but good for me.
Yeah,
I wish, if you asked me to come up with one negative thing, I can't even mention one. I don't have one.
yeah.
It's been all good.
Yeah, yeah, and I think the really cool thing is again, going back to your muscle mass when you started semaglutide in March, well, it was end of February, your muscle mass was 80, we'll go right here,
Yeah,
84 pounds.
right.
And so your muscle mass today is 84.2.
Yeah,
So with 34 pounds of weight loss, you didn't lose any muscle. So that again reiterates the fact that semaglutide does not cause muscle loss
No.
if you're doing all of the other stuff.
Right, you have to put
Eating-
the work in.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
weight training, you're eating adequate protein, you have perfected your gut health. And so those are the results when kind of like you're looking at the full picture.
Right, because my bench press, my squatting, my deadlift, it's as strong now as it's ever been.
Yep.
So I feel like I'm getting stronger. So sometimes you hear other people say things like you're gonna get weaker, you're gonna lose muscle. I mean, it's just not true. It's just not true.
No.
I'm getting stronger every day.
Right.
You know, so.
So where are you gonna go from here? You've achieved your weight loss goal. You're at 221, feeling great, doing everything right. Do you plan what's next for you?
Well, I'm a big goal person because I'm goal oriented, I've always been that way. So I'm gonna shoot for 200. I'm gonna see if I can get there. I'm not that far away. I've come a long ways.
Yeah.
The journey's been left, right, up and down, but you and your group have stuck with me. I think I have it in me to do 21 pounds. And if I got to 200, then I want to sustain that. I'd like to live around 200.
Yeah.
I'd like my visceral fat to get around 10.
Yeah.
And
That would be
I'd like to get those
amazing.
numbers. I think 200, I can live at 200 happy, healthy, and stay, and get stronger as well. So
Exactly.
that's my goal.
All right.
I want to continue to set goals.
All right.
So-
We're gonna hold, now I guess we're gonna have to hold you to that one.
We'll have to
too.
do it. We gotta put the work in, right?
All right, awesome. Well, again, this is Bob and his amazing journey. Anything else you just want to add?
I'll just I appreciate, in all honesty, I appreciate you hanging in there with me.
Yeah, of course.
This is
Of
not
course.
like a 3-month commitment. 90 days and then back to normal.
Yeah.
Sad American diet type stuff, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's been a journey.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
everyone in you and Wayless has been with me throughout, you know what I mean? Even when I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, there were others that saw it for me,
Yeah.
and specifically yourself, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we say it all the time, and it
Yeah.
really is you. I mean, we obviously can help and give tools,
Yeah.
but it's your motivation, it's you showing up, it's you.
Yeah,
Even when you didn't even have scheduled appointments, you would come in and you'd weigh yourself or do a body composition and like kept yourself accountable
Yeah.
for all of this time.
I read something, someone said you gotta take care of the person in the mirror.
Yeah.
So you can
100%.
surround yourself by all of these things and all these people but it's when you're in the bathroom looking at the person in the mirror, that's the person you're accountable to.
That's exactly
And you
right.
either take care of that person or you don't.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing
Yeah.
that truly matters.
And you always tell me you gotta put the work in. So that I always think about that, like on a Wednesday, I'm not feeling good. Maybe I don't work out today. I'm like, no, I gotta put the work in today. I gotta get it,
Yep.
and that's the difference sometimes,
Yeah, well, and I think you say it all the time.
Yeah.
It's not about perfection, it's about the consistency.
Right. I still went to the state fair.
Right, exactly.
And I ate enough for a week at the state fair in about a 4-hour period.
Right.
But then the next day you get right back on again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because it isn't about,
Right.
not enjoying,
Right. You
life.
can still go to festivals, you can still do your stuff, but you just gotta get right back on again.
Yep.
So,
Exactly. And you're more metabolically resilient now, so
Yeah.
your body's able to do that.
yeah.
All right,
But,
awesome.
keep an eye.
We'll talk again at 2:20.
Okay, let's.
All right, cool.